Massive capitulation, over $1 billion worth of liquidations in just yesterday. So, is this the end of crypto? Is it about to die? Is Bitcoin gonna go below 80,000 and just get you all liquidated? So, let's look at the reasons why this happened, and I will explain what my take here is, because if you might remember, and those of you who didn't listen to me, well, I'm not happy that you've lost money, but next time maybe you will listen to Mr. Spot On, because I've predicted this entire move down. I said that this entire situation in Israel and Iran, this Middle East situation, is not getting any better, and it's going to get worse with a certain level of probability, and sadly this probability actually did play out. So we did crash down to $90,000 per Bitcoin, even though we're bouncing back quite a bit right now. The question is this going to really continue? And let's go over the news. And then I'm going to show you my trades that I've put in, and I've been trading the entire weekend a little bit for fun here and there with some small amounts and then not small amounts as well. So I'll show you how proper trading looks like. I'll just show you some trades, and I will tell you whether I think this is going to continue or not. So first of all, let's take a look at this. So Donald Trump and the United States, they were saying, oh, we're not going to get into a war with Iran. Oh, no, we don't need this right now. And then literally within 24 hours, Trump likes to do stuff like this. He likes to keep people confused. That's what, sometimes people hate him for this. So anyway, they went out and actually attacked Iran. The B-2 bombers flew directly from Missouri, United States, to Middle East to bomb Iran's nuclear facilities, and they were extremely successful. So, and as he says here, we have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and whatever. So therefore, they actually struck Iran. And this is what Iran has said, that it's going to come with retaliation and that this will just simply drag them into war. And then certainly we had Pakistan and China and Russia and so many other countries condemning and coming out and saying, oh no, how horrible, we're going to support Iran. And so you would think that this would be leading into World War III. But before you make any conclusions, before you sell your crypto, let me go forward here. What happened next was that Iranian parliament approved plans to block the Strait of Hormuz. So if you know what that strait is, this is like literally this bend over here where 20% of global oil is going through, including from Saudi Arabia. So if that would be the case, it would block off 20% of the global oil supply, which would cause crude oil to probably surge to about $120 per barrel. Inflation in the countries, especially in the United States, would soar because the gas at the gas pumps would just skyrocket, and people don't have money. They have the lowest level of personal savings rate, the highest level of delinquencies for credit card debt, so they cannot afford this. And this would have had a very huge implication. And to add insult to injury, Trump came out recently and said right here that he's talking about regime change in Iran now. Wow, I mean, is this who is this talking? We did not expect this, to say the least. But he's saying that Iranian regime is if it's unable to make Iran great again, why would there not be a regime change? Make Iran great again. So this does look like war. So this does look like Iran is not going to really just flip over and say, yeah, okay, take me as I am. This is a bit of a sad situation, and that's why a lot of people are capitulating right now. This is exactly what has caused this down move. However, and if you look at, for example, Ethereum right here, then this doesn't look so very great. But if you look at the chart carefully, then you will notice something. Well, first of all, we had this coil up and this accumulation, and then a very nice trade dump with the break at this level, the one I was talking about. And then people say the technicals don't matter. They do matter. What matters the most is actually fundamentals and macro. And that's why your trading strategy has to be a combination of all these things. If you just do one of them, good luck. So what my take here is personally, first of all, before I show you my trades and before I show you whether I'm short or long, I will tell you that what we are saying right now, and with this entire huge bombing of Iran is strong, yeah, but it's not as strong to withstand United States. So, and their nuclear facilities, and Israel keeps bombing them as we speak, they're pretty much done. I mean, they can rebuild them, yeah, but overall, they sustained incredible damage. And if they close the Strait of Hormuz, United States, or attack a U.S. military base, what they promised to do previously if the U.S. attacked Iran, which they just did, the United States would do far worse. And they do understand this, so my expectation here, I don't have a crystal ball. I mean, I did predict this dump with a certain level of probability, and right now I can tell you also with a certain level of probability, being honest and just discreet and full discretion, there is a probability that I would not be surprised, because look at the timing. This whole dump actually happened during the weekend, like always, when there is no liquidity, when there's nothing to support the price. So, and it happened because of, Donald Trump's actions again. So go figure. I don't want to be pointing fingers. I'm not holding the candle there. I haven't seen them do it, but it looks like insider trading and just manipulations, honestly, of the market. So if they want to completely destroy Iran, they probably will, and they're not as strong as people believe. And if they had any nukes at this point, they would have probably already nuked someone. So even this Strait of Hormuz, I think that even if they close it for a short period of time, maybe, but I think that I would not be surprised to see some kind of negotiations today, tomorrow, or on Wednesday. And this is where the real bounce is going to come in. So for this reason, this entire journey down, I was actually trying to find a good long trade. So I was trying quite a few times. So I've tried it over here. It didn't work. I got at break even, left at break even. Here I caught a tiny stop loss. Here break even, and then finally I got myself a very nice entry. Just technical ones. And if you look at my P&L, then again, all my trade, nobody's going to be showing you this, but here's my full honesty. Break even, break even, break even, small stop loss, break even, small take profit, break even, break even, break even, break even. Like, I was the entire weekend, I was like, Jesus Christ, I couldn't find a trade. So everything I did was literally break even. So if you just calculate it, it was just all for nothing. But then again, I trade in a way here, I'm trading with very small amounts of money, but I take a couple of break evens, maybe a couple of small stop losses, but then I just hit a bigger trade, just like I did right here. So this is my approach. This is just smart way of trading in general. So this led me to the current position, which basically I entered absolutely perfectly. And this is this level right here. So and my stop loss again is in break even. So if it stops me out again, well, so be it. I have a zero risk trade, but this was a very obvious one. This is the level right here. And it kind of bounced off of it just absolutely spectacularly. And if we have good news this week that they want to negotiate, they don't want the war to continue, then this move up is going to continue, and probably my target could be at around 2,400, 2,500 before we see another correction and then price discovery, so to speak. So this is the approach right now. This is my take here because it has been happening far too many times before. As you guys can see, I'm trading over on Bybit, and there is an exclusive link in the description of this video, which Bybit was nice enough to provide, and you can claim up to 42% discount on trading fees and up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. So you can also take some of these trades together with me, because overall here on this account, I'm doing quite well, plus 30% on it in the last 60 days or so. I'm just taking some trades here. I'm showing you everything basically and the most interesting levels. But certainly if you want to see all of my trades, you can join the trading club, which there is a link in the description of this video. And certainly I suggest you have to take a look at this video right here, which is popping up on your screen. It's going to detail exactly why 97%, because most people just got liquidated here. People don't know how to trade. Check out this video. You'll learn exactly why 97% of people lose money in trading and crypto in general and the markets in general, and why only 3 to 1% like myself actually make money. So check it out. I'll see you next video.